Welcome back to the channel of Pro Enzo Vids, and this afternoon's video is my quick review of the game that just finished between both Australia and the Kiwis, where we saw Australia win the second game of the Pacific Championships, winning against New Zealand, 22 points to 10. So beat Tonga last week and backed it up in New Zealand, in Christchurch, and got the win there. It's unbelievable by the Kangaroos. Great effort to, I guess, do all that travelling and still win as well as they did. I mean, it wasn't the greatest win, obviously, but I just think, a bit like last week, they found a way. And I'm sure Mao will accept the win, and no matter what, but obviously, still things to work on. But Australia just proved yet again that their quality gets them home in the end. Like, I think particular players like Edwards, Isaiah Yeo, like the same guys, like Edwards, Isaiah Yeo. I think Mitch Moses had a fair game too, even though I felt like he had a bit of inconsistencies as well. But I think he, tried very hard. I think Lindsay Collins was excellent. He was very strong, Collins. But as a whole, the whole Australian team played so well. So credit where it's due, as always. But please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Love the support, guys. Appreciate it heaps. Currently at 4,826 subscribers, I think. So looking to get to that 4,850 subscriber goal currently just now. So any support, support or love will be greatly appreciated. So thank you for all of it as of recent. But here we go, my review on the game. Let's start by saying credits to the Kiwis, because credit definitely goes to the Kiwis here for how hard they competed. Obviously New Zealand had a couple of players out, like no Dylan Brown, no Kieran Foran, no Hughes, obviously. No Moses Leota, like he normally would play for the Kiwis. And a couple of others too. But Kiwis were really strong, I thought. They started the game quite well and were really in a grind with the Australian Kangaroos side there for a bit. I just think, like I said before, I think Australia's quality and just having those big game players really changed the game and made them win, I guess, in the end. But Australia, obviously were too good, but nothing should be taken away from the Kiwis and how hard they work. So if you're a New Zealand fan, well, you deserve to be happy either way. I know you didn't win, but the effort you guys showed was just, pure effort, and really should be something that you guys would be proud of. I think, Kiwis' defense was pretty strong. I think Australia's was better, but Kiwis were really in that grind for a long time there, especially having Chance Nickel Cook start at 5'8", having a debutant fullback, Keanu Kinney, who was out of this world. I thought Keanu Kinney was absolutely excellent on New Zealand debut. I saw a few comments in their full-time post that they all want Kinney to be their long-time fullback, but could put on a bit more weight. But he's young. I'm sure he'll build up over time. But he was very good on Kiwi's debut. I'm sure he'll get another game sometime soon. But like those sort of situations where you got players out of positions and all the young guys playing their very first test, because I think it was Nafaki White's first test as well. Trying to think if there was anyone else. I think Will Warbrick as well. So look, obviously it's a different New Zealand team, but for the way they played and having a new coach as well, and Stacey Jones, who's a legend, obviously, wasn't going to be easy for them. But hey, look, they really played hard and they really gave it a go. So that's all you can ask for, especially against a really quality, experienced Australian team right there. Look, I will say Australia, for me, definitely know how to grind out games and stay in the game for long periods of time. But their attack can definitely be worked on, because I think, there's a couple of times where I just feel like Australia should be scoring a lot more tries, especially with the opportunities that gets presented to them. But for some reason, they seem to either make an error or they seem to just get caught in the last tackle, not doing much. That's, like I said, that's the only thing they've got to work on, their attack. But their defense is top-notch excellent. So I'm not complaining about that. And why should I, especially when Kiwis were only held to 10. So, it's a real good effort by the Kangaroos there. I guess some notable mentions to some players who played excellent, I thought, for both sides. For the Kiwis, I reckon James Fisher-Harris was absolutely excellent. What a warrior, what a leader. Speaking of warrior, he'll be a great addition to that Warriors team next year. Wouldn't shock me if he becomes captain as well. I know they've already got Tohu Harris, Mitch Barnett, and all those sort of leaders already at the club there, but honestly, the leadership and the culture he'll bring to that Warriors team and really instill it back into that Warriors team will be huge. I'll tell you what, he'll be a big signing for the Warriors, Fisher Harris. And yeah, he just leads by example, runs as hard as he can for the whole 80 minutes, plays as well as he does for nearly the whole game. Yeah, he's a freak, Fisher Harris. What a player. Love him. Great player. Honestly, outside of Manly players, one of my favourite players to watch, Fisher Harris. Absolute gun. Yeah, so he was obviously one of the best players on the ground. I thought Scott Sorensen had a real dig as well. Very solid on that right back row edge there. Who else? I thought Will Warbrick was strong. I thought Keanu Kinney, like I said before, was excellent. And I think Sean Johnson's first game back for the Kiwis in a long time, especially coming out of retirement to play in this game, wasn't too bad, but you can tell his defence was a bit all over the place at times there. Luckily for him, when Angus Crichton dropped the ball, that wasn't given a try since he dropped it. And how did Angus lose the ball? He didn't even lose the ball in the hand that has literally 4.5 fingers. So I'm surprised how he even lost that. But who knows? But at least Australia won, so that's the main thing. And yeah, for the Australian side, well, Yo, Edwards, Turbo tried hard. Wasn't as effective as he was. Oh, actually, you know what? He was quite effective because he was roaming around again. But I guess I can say he didn't get the try he got last week compared to this week. But he still set up a great try for Zach Lomax. That was awesome how he broke away from Matsumoto there. The whole Australian team was really united and played really well. So that's all I can say right there. But what did you make of the game? Please be sure to let me know in the comments down below. But as always, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and have a good rest of your day.